race session is at United States in Austin, USA. Riley Gallardo from United States is first. Andreas Speck from Brazil is P2. Panzer F1 is third. Kevin Woodward from Canada is P4. Shea Stanley is fifth. Walter Phillips from United States is P6. Gordon Jacobson from United States is 7th. Riley Gallardo is first.
It's time to bring the action!
Panzer F1 in turn 1 is P4. Kevin Woodward is fourth. Andreas Speck in passage is P3. Panzer F1 in turn 12 is third. Andreas Speck in turn 14 is second. Andreas Speck passed Riley Gallardo for first. Riley Gallardo in turn 16 is second. Panzer F1 in turn 19 is third. Panzer F1 passed Riley Gallardo for P2. Riley Gallardo is third, 0.1 behind Panzer F1. Shea Stanley exiting pits. Panzer F1 in turn 1 is third, 0.3 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in passage is P2, 1.0 behind Andreas Speck. Panzer F1 is P3, 0.8 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.5 behind Andreas Speck. Panzer F1 is P3, 1.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is second, 0.3 behind Andreas Specht. Panzer F1 in turn 13 is third, 1.7 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.5 behind Andreas Specht. Gordon Jacobson in turn 20 is P5. Riley Gallardo in turn 2 on lap 4 is P2, 0.4 behind Andreas Specht. Panzer F1 is P3, 1.4 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in turn 14 is second, 0.4 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward in turn 18 is P4. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.1 behind Andreas Specht. Walter Phillips in turn 18 is P6. Riley Gallardo in passage is P2, 0.3 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward is P4. Riley Gallardo in turn 18 is second, 0.2 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward in turn 20 is P4. Riley Gallardo is second, 0.4 behind Andreas Specht. Walter Phillips is sixth. Riley Gallardo in turn 13 on lap 6 is P2, 0.4 behind Andreas Specht. Andreas Specht is P1 battling Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is second, 0.3 behind Andreas Specht. Shea Stanley in turn 18 is P7. Riley Gallardo in turn 12 is P2, 1.3 behind Andreas Specht. Walter Phillips is sixth. Riley Gallardo is second, 0.8 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward in turn 1 is fourth. Riley Gallardo in passage is second. Andreas Specht is second, battling Riley Gallardo. Shea Stanley is P7. Riley Gallardo in turn 20 is P2. Panzer F1 is P3, 0.9 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in turn 6 is P2. Panzer F1 is P3, 0.4 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in turn 13 on lap 9 is second, 0.4 behind Andreas Specht. Panzer F1 is P3, 0.8 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is second, 0.2 behind Andreas Specht. Panzer F1 is P3, 0.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in turn 2 is P2, 0.2 ahead of Panzer F1. Panzer F1 is third, 0.3 behind Riley Gallardo. Panzer F1 passed Riley Gallardo for P2. Riley Gallardo in turn 12 is P3, 0.5 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in turn 17 is P2, 0.6 ahead of Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is P3. Panzer F1 in turn 2 is P2, 0.5 ahead of Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is third, 0.2 behind Panzer F1. Walter Phillips in turn 19 is 6th. The leader has just finished the race. Panzer F1 finished first. Riley Gallardo finished P2. Andreas Specht finished P3. Kevin Woodward finished 4th. Shea Stanley is 7th. Shea Stanley finished 7th. Gordon Jacobson finished P5. Walter Phillips finished 6th. Walter Phillips finished P6. Race session is at United States in Austin, USA. Panzer F1 is first. Riley Gallardo from United States is second. Andreas Speck from Brazil is third. Kevin Woodward from Canada is P4. Gordon Jacobson from United States is fifth. Walter Phillips from United States is P6. Panzer F1 is first.
It's time to bring the action.
Andreas Speck in turn 1 is P2. Riley Gallardo is third. Kevin Woodward in passage is P4. Andreas Speck in turn 12 is P2. Riley Gallardo in turn 16 is P3. Andreas Speck in turn 19 is P2. Andreas Speck passed Panzer F1 for first. Panzer F1 is second, 0.3 behind Andreas Speck. Riley Gallardo in turn 1 on lap 2 is third, 0.5 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 on lap 2 is second, 0.2 behind Andreas Speck. Riley Gallardo in passage is P3, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Kevin Woodward is fourth, 0.7 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo from United States in turn 18 is P3, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in turn 20 is second, 0.5 behind Andreas Speck. Riley Gallardo is third, 0.2 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in turn 4 is P2, 0.4 ahead of Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is P3, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in turn 15 is second, 0.4 ahead of Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in turn 18 is P3, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Panzer F1 is P2, 0.2 ahead of Riley Gallardo. Panzer F1 lost second to Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in turn 6 is P2, 0.4 ahead of Panzer F1. Panzer F1 is P3, 0.9 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo in turn 19 is P2, 0.8 behind Andreas Specht. Gordon Jacobson is P7, 0.8 behind Walter Phillips. Walter Phillips was 120.5 faster last lap. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.1 behind Andreas Specht. Andreas Specht in passage is second, 0.2 behind Riley Gallardo. Panzer F1 is third, 1.0 behind Andreas Specht. Andreas Specht on lap 5 is second, 1.0 behind Riley Gallardo. Gordon Jacobson in turn 19 is 7th, 0.5 behind Walter Phillips. Andreas Specht in passage is P2. Walter Phillips in turn 2 is 7th. Andreas Specht in turn 14 is P2. Walter Phillips in turn 13 is 7th, 0.9 behind Gordon Jacobson. Andreas Specht is second. Riley Gallardo in turn 1 is P2, 0.2 behind Andreas Specht. Walter Phillips is 7th, 0.5 behind Gordon Jacobson. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.3 behind Andreas Specht. Walter Phillips in turn 3 is P7, 0.2 behind Gordon Jacobson. Andreas Specht is second, 0.1 behind Riley Gallardo. Andreas Specht passed Riley Gallardo for P1. Riley Gallardo is P2. Walter Phillips in turn 17 is 7th, 1.0 behind Gordon Jacobson. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.3 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward is 4th, 0.8 behind Panzer F1. Riley Gallardo on lap 8 is P2, 0.2 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward from Canada is 4th, 0.6 behind Panzer F1. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.2 behind Andreas Specht. Andreas Specht from Brazil is P2. Andreas Specht passed Riley Gallardo for first. Andreas Specht lost first to Riley Gallardo. Kevin Woodward is 4th, 0.7 behind Panzer F1. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.1 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward is 4th, 0.5 behind Panzer F1. Andreas Specht is P2, 0.2 behind Riley Gallardo. Andreas Specht passed Riley Gallardo for first. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.2 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward is P4, 0.2 behind Panzer F1. Andreas Specht in turn 3 is 2nd, 0.2 behind Riley Gallardo. Kevin Woodward in passage is 4th, 0.3 behind Panzer F1. Gordon Jacobson in turn 2 is 6th, 4.4 ahead of Walter Phillips. Kevin Woodward in turn 17 is 4th, 0.2 behind Panzer F1. Walter Phillips from United States in turn 12 is P7. Kevin Woodward in turn 1 is P4, 0.5 behind Panzer F1. Kevin Woodward passed Panzer F1 for third. Panzer F1 in turn 5 is fourth, 0.3 behind Kevin Woodward. Walter Phillips is 7th. Panzer F1 in turn 15 is P4, 0.2 behind Kevin Woodward. The leader has just finished the race. Riley Gallardo finished P1. Andreas Speck finished P2. Panzer F1 finished third. Kevin Woodward finished P4. Shea Stanley is P5. Shea Stanley finished 5th. Gordon Jacobson finished P6. Walter Phillips finished P7.